Hello and welcome everyone. Eternals movie is set to release on November 5, so it's high time to discuss all the Eternals one by one. I had made specific videos in which I had talked about Sersi, Thena, Makkari, Ikaris, and Gilgamesh. In today's video, we will talk about Eternal Sprite. I'll upload specific video on Eternal Phastos and Kingo So stay tuned. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will never miss an upcoming update. With that out of the way, let's get started with the video. Sprite's character first appeared in the Eternals issue 9, March 1977, and was created by Jack Kirby. Sprite is an incorrigible trickster and practical joker and has been for millennia, claiming to have been the inspiration for William Shakespeare to write the character of Puck in A Midsummer Night's Dream and J.M. Barrie to write Peter Pan. Sprite revels in what he sees as playful behavior. He is unmindful of the often deadly consequences of his pranks, especially to fragile mortal humans. Though punished time and again for his murderous actions, he always returns to his preferred way of life after a while. Like all Eternals, Sprite was granted immortality by the dangerously powerful alien Celestials, and because of this gift, never ages. Each death and subsequent resurrection typically will return members of the Eternals to a default state, mostly identical to their previous incarnations. Unfortunately for Sprite, this inability to age and perpetual reincarnation left him eternally trapped in the form of an 11-year-old child. During the fourth host of the Celestials, when Zeus calls for the Unimind to examine the Celestials' mothership, Sprite remains behind with Domo's central processor. There, he convinces the imprisoned forgotten Eternal to help stop an attack on the Celestial ship. While trying to improve Olympia's systems, Sprite accidentally sends Olympia into the negative zone once, but the Eternals are able to restore it to its proper place. Sprite later advocates the appointment of the Black Knight as Sersi's Ganjosin as a compromise with Ikaris, who wants her killed. After reinventing the Eternals in mortal guises, Sprite cast each of the ageless beings into roles befitting of their previous identities. Ikaris was reborn under his familiar alter ego of Ikaris. Makkari was recast as a medical intern named Makkari. Gilgamesh was reincarnated as a Brazilian circus sideshow strongman called Ogario. During this endeavor, Sprite recreated their own reality as well by transforming into a popular children's television star. Recast under the simple pseudonym Colin, Sprite headlined the popular children's show as just a sprite while living the high life and basking in the attention that they had long craved. Sprite has been sentenced to the exclusion. For those who are unaware of exclusion, let me explain. The exclusion is a place which is located at the crux between 6 artificial molecules beneath the continent of Antarctica. Serves 2 purposes in Eternal society. Firstly, it's the location in which each newly resurrected Eternal awakens. Arguably more important, it exists as a subdimensional prison for Eternals who have drastically disobeyed the wills of their people. Very few Eternals have been sentenced to the exclusion, with only 8 documented cases amidst their 1,000-year-old society. Sprite is one of these select unlucky. After becoming exposed for altering the memories of their fellow Eternals, Sprite was banished to the exclusion for their crimes. Every Eternal has the ability to completely control their own molecular structure, allowing them to change their physical appearance at will, such as when Sersi transformed herself into Makkari during the events of 2008's Eternal series. Despite possessing the ability to easily transform back into a male form if desired, Sprite has thus far opted to continue presenting in their new, female form. Sprite, like all Eternals, has total control over his body's life force and molecular structure, making him virtually immortal. In addition to not aging, Eternals are immune to all known diseases and toxins, radiation, and extremes of temperature. His Eternal body has the appearance of a pre-adolescent child, but he is, in fact, hundreds of thousands of years old. Sprite is able to channel cosmic radiation into blasts of heat or force, levitate himself and others, and create illusions. He has superhuman strength, though because of his small size and childlike anatomy is less than that of most Eternals. He is capable of rearranging atoms and molecules in such a way as to radically restructure objects, once creating a working ground to orbit spacecraft in seconds, and is second only to Sersi in the art of molecular reconstruction. Sprite, in his former incarnation, successfully used the reality warping powers of the dreaming Celestial to provide himself with a human body that would have aged to adulthood normally, if not for his demise. Similar to the illusion-casting sprites of European mythology, the Eternal Sprite typically uses their cosmic abilities to manipulate the senses of others. Sprite is capable of casting incredibly realistic illusions that act upon not just sight and sound, but the taste, smell, and hearing of any target, making it virtually impossible to determine what is or is not. After years of honing these abilities, Sprite has been able to transcend typical illusions, gaining the ability to alter the memories of others as well. When tapping into further cosmic energies, such as those of a celestial, Sprite's illusions can be even powerful enough to affect the entire planet en masse. That's all you need to know about Eternal Sprite. And with that, we will bring this video to an end. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.